Welcome to At the Table,
where we are connecting entrepreneurs, discovering missions, and building communities with purpose, body, soul, mind, and business with
Charlie
and Heather with Free Time Solutions.
Hello and welcome to the table. I'm Charlie.
And I'm Heather. And together we are so excited. We're having a special day.
We are having a special day. It is Friday, but instead of doing an interview this week, we decided to kind of do a self-interview and update you guys on the things that are going on in our world besides just the podcast, because
so many things have changed.
And we've mentioned things here and there, but we keep getting asked.
I love some of the feedback we got, like, you're not the center of your website anymore.
Right.
But we still are.
What's that about? What are you doing now? And how is that different than what you have been doing? And who's this John guy? I keep hearing.
You got a guy in your group?
You have a guy?
And you had to change the name. Like, I'm kidding, with arms flailing. You had to change the name over the weekend.
So women's leadership has grown. Right. So
very much.
We have Women in Leadership, and we have our At the Table podcast, which is you guys.
Yeah.
Think of Women in Leadership as our service project. Okay, this is our way of giving back to the universe at large by sharing our journey with you.
Women and entrepreneurs, sharing what you guys are doing, what we're doing, and connecting to the heart of soul of who we are, right? Like that's the whole mission. And that has not changed.
That hasn't changed. That being said, we have been really busy behind the scenes because we've got really exciting things going on. We're actually making money for a change, and it actually has very little to do with our podcast.
It's really,
but it has really everything to do with our podcast.
It has everything to do with what we did when we started this podcast, to show up every day on social media and to grow the reach of the podcast. It has everything to do with that.
And
really, and stepping into who we are, right? Like really utilizing each of our own gifts.
And I think being open to opportunity.
Yes.
And
not attached to
where we were going has also had a lot to do with it. We have this big, huge vision, this huge dream, and we just keep saying yes and taking the next right step.
Some of them are super scary.
Yeah.
Super scary.
So let's talk for a minute about what we're doing. Free Time Solutions is the name of our business. Which is our income earning business. And with that, we help businesses with their social media, with their marketing, with their apps, websites.
We make it easy.
We make it easy. And we make it fun.
And we make it right, because we're us, right? We're going to have fun with it. We still get to be us, and we're doing a lot more of the things that we like to do.
Right. And why is it free time? Because our goal, our mission is to give business owners back their free time so they can do more of what they love in the place where they shine.
Yes.
Right. It's so cool.
It's the thing, right? So if you're not having to spend all this extra energy, like for me, working on bookkeeping and filing and being afraid that I don't know what I'm doing, right? So that, holding that energy, right? And then trying to do the things that I'm really good at too. But then to not have to do that, to actually believe in myself, to actually do the things I enjoy. Like when I said I could be on Canva all day, I never thought that would be asking the universe to allow me to have a job where I get to be on Canva all day.
Right. And on that note, let's talk about CEO mindset. Okay. We've been working a lot with this with a couple coaches of ours, and really stepping into CEO mindset versus business owner mindset. It's a little different. CEO mindset is like big brain,
Big
big
brain.
brain ideas.
I have a team.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Support
not just
system.
me. I've built the foundations.
Yep.
I have all the foundation in our business,
Yeah.
right? We have a document to prove it. Not everybody's as crazy as us. We get it.
That's me right there. I'm like the organizational brain, and she's the creative one. She's like, hey, I want to do a thing. I'm like, that's great. Let's figure out how that works in the system in order to make that happen.
Right.
And anyway, it's a whole lot of fun
So
to work
we have
together.
literally created this amazing concept
Mhm.
of doing the things that businesses need to do to show up consistently.
Right.
Because consistency is the key. Social
Yeah.
media is not going away.
Nope.
And then knock, knock, knock on our door. Holy moly. John's like, hey, can we have a meeting? I have an idea. We're like,
Okay. Let's back up for just a second. John Rollins is the creator of the Fave app. The Fave is a group of amazing entrepreneurial women who have really created a supportive space of authenticity and truly caring about one another and supporting one another's businesses. When we had one of the ladies launch her business officially, half of the room was Fave ladies. There was like 20 of them in this room to support her and her dream. This is the community that Karen
it
Ray
gives
has
me
built.
goosebumps.
So
This
then
is so awesome.
she built this community, that she built this app, which is like a marketplace resource hub for the community. And John Rollins is
the
the
mastermind
builder
behind
of that app. We met Karen while all this was happening.
Yeah, she was creating the app,
Uh-huh.
and we got the privilege of helping doing some of the social media to launch the app.
Right.
Be at the launch party. That was so awesome. That
Mhm.
wasn't even a year ago yet.
So we meet John Rollins, the creator of the Fave app, at this launch party. We talked to him for maybe 5 minutes, and
This is John. Yeah, you made the app. Okay. Oh, hi, nice to meet you. Right. It was like not even much more than that.
Right.
Like,
and then we actually won a whiteboard session with John, which is still a service that Free Time provides, which is excellent, by the way.
oh my gosh, that was so cool.
He was able to look at all of our business, how organized and put together it was. Thank you to me. Thank you, Pastel. And he listened to our ideas
and he had questions, and we were
did.
able to go back into notes of things that we've asked ourselves.
And literally
And
hand
like,
him.
this is
Here you go.
Here you go.
Here's the
This is
answer.
what we haven't looked at this in a year, but this is what we said. I'm like, yeah, that's what we're doing. Just you know, maybe not as sharply as we did that first. Like,
So we were able to provide him like tangible proof that we've already thought about all these things in depth of all these questions that he was asking.
We have a big picture.
Huge.
Right, because we're not stopping this podcast thing. We
Nope.
love this,
Mm-hmm.
and we love our community,
Yeah.
and so we really want to see us growing into having conferences and things. So that's
Big
really
picture
big pictures,
big picture stuff. So he got really excited about that. And about that time, we were using his social media scheduling. We started using his social media scheduling. So we would ask him questions about how
can it do this?
Can it do this?
How about this?
How about that?
Can we do
change this? It would be nice if I could see this. So we were able to make these suggestions to him, and then he was able to improve his system.
Yeah.
Right. In the process.
And now it works like awesome.
And after about 3 or 4 months of that, he calls us and he's like, hey, I've got an idea. You guys down to have coffee? I'm like, sure. He's like, okay, I'll come to you. So he comes to my home office here, which actually isn't totally far from him. And he sits down and he's like, okay, here's my idea. We join forces and we do all these pieces that we're already doing, and we do it together because he sees systems, right? I am awesome with the systems. He sees creativity over here with Heather, and
Design, marketing, yeah.
and what we already know and what we're all ready to put in place, plus our willingness to learn and grow.
And then he's like all the tech in between anything we don't know.
Mm.
It's like it's that third of the piece of the pie,
Mhm.
right? Like we were struggling to do the things that he knows how to do. Like
Now let's back up about a year ago. Me and you were sitting on the back porch having some coffee and talking about the future of our business
we were
and
like,
what we wanted to look like and who we needed
what
first.
that person will look like.
Yes, in
What
detail.
kind of tech are they good at?
What kind of personality are they going to have?
What kind of growth have they done?
Mhm. All these things we're like, they're going to have. Check all these boxes.
They're going to enjoy sitting out here on the porch with us. They're going to enjoy all the things that we're doing. They're going to have to be part of this community that we have started to create. This culture.
It needed to be a good fit.
Yeah.
It needed to be a good fit. And so we manifested John Rollins.
We didn't know that.
We didn't know that. So then
we
comes
did
to us with this idea of working together. And we still weren't quite sure about him and what that meant to work with him, because it did shift our focus on mainly working with women to opening the doors for everyone.
Right. And we added a dude to a women's organization.
And yeah, we added
to something that's named for women, right? Like, so that's where my friends were like, and then you have to change the name.
Right. So technically, Free Time Solutions is a code name for women in leadership.
DBA.
It's a DBA
under the umbrella.
But Free Time Solutions is the most awesome thing, I think.
I think we need like decoder rings or something. Like,
yeah. It's
the
I wish
I don't know what could it be?
I wish you could see the vision that we do for this business and how it's here to really support the people that we want to support in the way that they need support.
The combined passion the three of us have as our main goal is to serve businesses, because when the businesses are healthy, then the businesses are starting to thrive, the community is healthy,
the community thrive,
and then the community is there, right? It's part of the puzzle. Right. And in this online world we have, it's so important that we're showing up authentically, because we actually want people to understand what's happening. Right. We want to be able to show you the passion behind a project, and when you walk into there, you're actually meeting Charlie, right? Like, or you're meeting Carol.
And it's, and marketing in an authentic way, it's relationship-based marketing. Yes. So it's, instead of going to a store to buy a thing because they have the thing, you're going into the store because you have a relationship with that business owner, right? It's a different kind of mindset. So when business owners come to us, they usually already know who we are and kind of what we're about, and we get to know them on that first initial call. That's really let's get to know each other and see if this is a good fit. Yeah. Right. And
or if we're and we may not even be like the right fit at that point in your business. Right. But we probably know who is, right?
We have resources.
300 plus episodes.
Right.
17,000, isn't it 17,000 posts and counting?
Yeah. We've done a lot. We've done a lot of work over the last 2.5 years. And what that means for you is we want to invite you on this part of the journey with us, the free time journey with us, because it's gonna be awesome. And I'm so excited. I can hardly stand it. But
So we can help you no matter where you're at. So that's one of the really cool things. So if you just want to start like learning a little bit more about marketing, you're like, okay, I have an idea and I'm kind of interested in business. I don't know where I fit in yet. You can jump in onto our memberships at the bronze level for as low as $10.
$10.
And what that is going to do is give you a 5 to 10 minute piece of information once a week that you can slowly digest to learn about more and more things to do with marketing your business in an online space. So that's anything from social media tips to how in the world do I get on Google?
Right. It's really set to be a resource hub. Our membership is set to be a resource hub. Currently, we are sending out those weekly emails with all the updates, but
very soon,
we are going to be launching our membership app, which is our goal is to help you increase your engagements in a fun, interactive kind of way.
We're gonna gamify it, definitely. We haven't quite totally figured out all the details, but I think it's more that we haven't all been able to sit down and do that project yet.
And wouldn't you love to earn points towards free stuff by just doing the
things you're supposed to be doing?
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, that's all going to be part of the membership in the future as we build it. But go ahead and get in there now because
we're keeping it because we want people to be able to grow.
Exactly.
Right. So it's an opportunity for you to start learning. And then if you're ready for like a Canva class or a class on how to do something, we do one class every month. That's our second level. Our third level, our gold level is what we are calling
the war room.
We are ready. So social media, if you don't just do it, you don't have your plan, it's not going to happen. Right. It is easy to not do that piece of our business.
So the war room is the accountability piece. And again, this is all part of the gamifying. You earn points by attending the classes or the workshops
and then during this particular event, we are going to have what is essentially the hot seat. And in the hot seat, you have you've done the things, you filled out the forms or whatever, and so you've earned the right to bring your plan to us, and then have the whole community help work on your plan. So it's really
or
exciting.
If there's a specific struggle point for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it's you really need this one thing automated or whatever. Like, how do we do that? Like, what's the thing?
Because sometimes when you just bring it to your peers and you say it out loud, then you're saying from inside your box, this is what I got. But then Charlie's over here and she can see the box and all the other pieces. And she goes, oh, you should do this. And you're like, I never thought of that.
Right.
And those aha moments are like, thank you. I've been stuck here and I don't want to be stuck because I'm trying to take each next right step every day to just keep moving forward. So,
and then for more support, remember that cool scheduling platform we told you about that we helped?
It didn't go away.
It did not go away. It's actually part of our diamond level membership, which is the $100 a month membership, but it gives you access to that scheduling tool, which will cut your social media content planning time way down.
Right. And since it's a program, we want to make sure that you get the customer service piece to it, which is why it's there, right?
Which is why it's included in the membership.
Yeah. And then when you're graduated to that because you're making lots and lots of monies and you no longer have time to do your social media, of course, we're still doing that.
Mhm. Other things we can do to help business owners is we can build and or manage websites, apps, either regular or e-commerce, and we can help with things like integrations and automations.
That's pretty
It's
awesome.
pretty awesome.
Charlie's really good at calendar solutions. If you cannot figure out how to make calendars talk, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. That's all part of the organization stuff. So depending on what your need is, you might talk to me about systems and organization. You might be talking to Heather about design. You might be talking to Dawn about integrations and some like strategy kind of stuff because he's really impeccable.
And then if you're like, I don't want to do anything business, but I still want to support you guys because I love you. We do social media audits. We can do them for businesses or for personal.
Yeah.
And we also have, is a whiteboard that is more like fix your mess. Kind of a whiteboard situation. So we do have options for people that want to support us or are interested in kind of what we're doing, but they're like, I'm not building a business.
Or maybe even as a first step, like maybe you want your social media looked at because you have no idea what kind of strategy to use there or what systems to put in place and things like that. We can actually take a collective look at all of your stats over all the platforms, including Google, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and
let's see what's out there.
See what's out there and see what the analytics and stuff looks like. Pull a bunch of information together and help guide you in the direction that you want to go, which is get more followers to your business page because that keeps you on the virtual shelf at the virtual store.
And if you are even that business owner who doesn't really use social media because it feels like a chore, and you when you get on there you get really sad or you're angry, we can talk about like how to restructure your feed without offending your audience so that you can make a smooth transition into having a better feed so that you actually want to do your daily method of operation, which is one of the things we teach. So don't be afraid if you don't know what that means.
Right. Because my Facebook feed is not full of drama and things that bring me down. My Facebook feed is full of things that are uplifting and engaging. And I'm excited to look at my feed every day.
And you can have that too.
And you can have that too. And we can show you how to do it.
It's a different world when you have taken over that algorithm a little bit. You've told it what you want instead of just allowing it to show you the negative.
Right.
So, and negative, it's whatever doesn't feel good in here. Not because it's a negative thing. Like it's what doesn't feel good to you. And if it doesn't feel good to you, we work on that.
Right. And again, if you are not sure where to start, or you have some questions that need some clarification, the best place to start is just to schedule a call with us, which will put you in touch with our team and
so you can
help you figure out where
the link to that down below. You can find it on Women in Leadership bsmb.com. You can find it at you can find it at yourfreetimeback.com. Or you could just email us at get@yourfreetimeback.com.
Phone number is 888-498-5623.
Yes, we have an 888 number.
We do.
I even know how to answer it. It took me a few times.
If you would like to curate some free time in your life, be sure to give us a call. And thank you for joining us and listening to us about our passions and what we love to do and how we love to support entrepreneurs, no matter where they're at.
We can talk about marketing for hours.
We could talk about marketing for hours.
And we do. We call it geek out time.
We do.
So If you need to geek out or you need to borrow a geek, we're here for you.
Have a wonderful day.
Namaste. Mwah.
Stay tuned for the cause of the quarter.
As entrepreneurs, we have a unique opportunity to make a positive impact in the world around us. In a time when the world is shifting towards supporting local businesses and embracing community-driven initiatives, it becomes even more important for us to give where our heart leads us. At the table, we believe in the power of giving back, and that's why we have our cause of the quarter. This quarter, we are proud to support Perfect Pals, a local organization dedicated to rescuing and providing care for stray cats in our community. By supporting local causes like Perfect Pals, we not only make a difference in the lives of those in need, but we also contribute to the growth and well-being of our local community. We believe in small acts of kindness, and they can create a ripple effect of positivity, inspiring others to do the same. As we shift our focus solely from supporting large corporations to championing local businesses and giving back, we not only strengthen our community, but we also foster a sense of connection and unity. Together, we can create a thriving ecosystem where everyone can flourish. So let's follow our hearts and give where it truly matters. Join in supporting Perfect Pals and making a difference in the lives of these furry companions. Together we can make our community a better place, one act of kindness at a time. Thank you for being part of our journey and for embracing the spirit of giving together. Let's create a brighter future for all. Are you tired of juggling endless tasks, struggling to find time for what truly matters? We have the solution for you. Introducing Free Time Solutions, your ultimate partner in reclaiming your time and maximizing your potential. At Free Time Solutions, we specialize in helping businesses like yours thrive in a digital world. From social media management to website optimization and branding, we have the expertise to elevate your online presence and streamline your operations. Imagine having time to focus on what you love to do while we take care of your business. With our dedicated team of experts and innovative solutions, we leave you free to pursue your passions and achieve your goals. Whether you are a small business owner, entrepreneur, freelancer, we offer comprehensive services tailored to your needs. Our goal is simple: to give you back time, freedom to do what you do best while we handle the rest. So join us at the table and let Free Time Solution empower you to take control of your time and unlock your full potential. Visit our website at www.yourfreetimeback.com. That's www.yourfreetimeback.com to learn more and schedule your consultation today. Free Time Solutions, your partner in success. Let's make the most of your free time together. Thank you for joining us at the table. Stay tuned for weekly readings on Sunday, Mindset Monday, discussing our weekly readings on Monday, and on Friday, our interview and potentially guest hosts. Stay tuned.
Thank you for joining in on the fun. Be sure to like and subscribe for more.